Hey there, Christopher Thunder here from Rider of the Storm in the world's dirtiest workshop. I'm here on my Vario 150. I'm here in Kota Kinabalu, East Malaysia, Borneo, and I'm headed off to the movie theater to watch a movie. Now, one of the best things about this bike is you have a proximity key, meaning all you got to do is get the key close to the bike and it'll work. I have to turn a knob, and that knob won't turn all the way until I have made sure I've lifted the kickstand, squeezed the front brake, and hit the starter. The key indicator will come on. It's a little light on the dashboard, and then I can turn the knob the rest of the way. Now you can hear the fuel pump starting, and you can squeeze the front brake and hit the starter. Now I'm going to do a little camera adjustment here. What I'm going to do is show you how this thing works for the most part as I'm headed into the town of Gun. It's like Curly, you know, from Three Stooges. You know, yeah, Gun, right? The letters are reversed. So I'm going to show you that, you know, I've got slippery sandals on. You can hear them sliding, but I can still push the bike. I'm just dragging my sandals here. It's so easy to ride. Now here it's going to get a little vibrating because it's just rough. But this is sure better than a Ruckus and way better than an RSX. Kuss, my man! So, okay. A little hard on the front brake there. Yeah, steering is a little funny. Very quiet. It's kind of nice. That didn't look like a dog, that looked like a goat. Now, the front brake's a little touchy on these steeper hills. So you do have to be careful. Make sure you're all the way off the throttle. Give it a little bit of a turn and then go hard on the throttle. Now here in East Malaysia, you can lane split. Just don't get under the wheels of a truck, because that's the last place you want to be. So as things slow down, start moving up. Always look to the right. Use a pickup truck as a shield. Okay, so I'm using him to protect myself from the other cars. Now I'm in the middle of the lane and slingshotting out of the roundabout. Now what I'm going to do here is come up to a smaller roundabout And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use him to protect me, or some other truck to the right of me to protect me. And then I'm going to slingshot out of the roundabout again. Well, I don't need to this time. But I'm coming into the roundabout, and I'm going to look for somebody who's stopped, and I'm going to get a gap going, and then in I go. And that's how I get around gone, right? Yeah, that's how I get around. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm headed into, whoops, gotta look to the right, make sure we yield to people in the circle. I'm gonna head up here and I'm gonna head towards the bank where the scooter parking is. That's where all the deliveries are and everything. Park where everybody else is. Don't make your own space, don't park in a car space, because somebody will get angry and they will take your bike. So, hey, just, you know, do what everybody else does. You don't want to get a ticket. You don't want somebody moving your bike around on you. You don't want any of that stuff. You want to try to blend in here. Now, I'm a little bit of an outsider, but I live here, right? And these are my neighbors. These are all my neighbors, all my friends. So you have to be pleasant. You have to just kind of be cool, right? Cars here are a lot smaller. You're going to see cars like this you know, My V. They're K-car like. This is the market, the open air market. It has some really interesting, sweet smells to it when it's in operation. You can see it's in full swing. There's cars everywhere here. To get to the bank, I need to go beyond the mall and then make a right. And this is the main way in for all of the ride-hailing services and everything. They come in right past CKS Market. I could turn up here at CKS and come in, but I'd much rather go right and left past the market. It's just interesting for me. And I'm going to peel my helmet off, lock it, and throw my gloves in the top box, which I keep talking about, and go see a movie. Thank you. Yeah, thank people for stopping. They may not always stop, but they'll try. So here, this is Megalon, which isn't the biggest mall I've ever seen by a long shot. American malls are 10 times this size. But for Gan, this was a big deal when it was made. I remember when this was new. And, you know, it was something else. Now it's kind of getting older and it's kind of suffering from slow mall death. Same kind of mall death that happens in places like Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, where, you know, the stores just start shutting down and they can't get people to fill the stores and they won't lower the rent, and the customers are going elsewhere. Now, there's people here. You can see there's no parking here. But what's happening is people are just shopping in other places. And that's just how it is. If you want to keep a mall alive, you got to keep the rents low, and you know, you got to budge. You got to budge on those rents. Get your tenants in and do business. Otherwise, this mall will suffer the same death as a lot of the others in Pennsylvania. It's just not going to stay alive. So here's where the scooters are right here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do what they're doing. I'm going to pull in here, park, and get settled. So that's my trip to Gan, right? And I want to thank you for watching me, Christopher Thunder, from Roger the Storm and the World's Dirtiest Workshop. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.